All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Lions Den. We are back and ready for Game 2 on Day 2 of the CCBC Dundalk Men's Basketball Mixer. Bryant, Stratton Bobcats versus the College of Southern Maryland Hawks. College of Southern Maryland Hawks head coach Alan Hoyt was in a dogfight yesterday in a almost comeback victory. Bryant, Stratton in the white jerseys, College of Southern Maryland in the black. Slight height advantage in this game is going to go to the Bryant Stratton Bobcats. They have Jamari Roberts, number 11, standing at 6'10", coming off their bench. Tallest player on the College of Southern Maryland Hawks team stands at 6'5". Well, let's see. Jaja Davis jumped for the Bobcats, and they'll take over on offense to start things. Leland Richardson came up big for the Bobcats yesterday. A couple big dunks, some plays in the paint. Oh, there's Tajay Jacobs, who also came up big for the Bobcats. Some big points for his team. Here comes the Hawks, their first offensive possession of the game. Newman over to Mallett. Back to Newman. Newman drives, and he's invited to the block party. We have an early invitation to the block party. Newman, refreshments are on the bench. Three-pointer, Leland Richardson in the corner. A quick 5-0 run to start things for the Bobcats. Good play on the inbounds to break through the press. Mallett wasn't expecting the pass, though, and it ends up being a wasted opportunity. Here come the Bobcats. Tajay Jacobs up and through the contact for two. It's now 7 unanswered points for the Bobcats to start this contest. Jason Newman goes through the screen from Mallett. Newman just dishes it off to Mallett, and he fights through the contact and puts it in. Kevin Mallett only stands at 6'4". Take one look at him, you realize he plays a lot bigger than that. Meeting of the minds at the rim. And the first time the Hawks came out on top, the second time around, the Bobcats will shoot foul shots. Tajay Jacobs got the offensive rebound and tried to put it in. Jaja Davis climbs up the ladder and caught the rebound and finished it for two. 9-2 is the score now. Great start for the Bobcats here. Can the Hawks answer back? They don't want to dig themselves into a hole like they did yesterday. Mallett, Gaither, down low. There's Newman. He can't finish. Got his own rebound. Couldn't finish the second time either. Tajay Jacobs, he's taking it himself. Dishes it off. There's number 4, Matthias Caver. Matthias with the jumper there and the 2 points. It's now 11-2. Jerome Savoy getting ready to check in. He was a great spark plug for this Hawks team. Off the bench yesterday. Maybe he can be a spark plug here once again. Jumper in transition, no good. Darnell Taylor, a little long. Tajay Jacobs. Oh, man, I thought he was going to go for the dunk. This Bobcats team yesterday was trying to dunk on everybody who was walking. Tajay Jacobs going strong to the hole again there, getting the 2 points. 13-2. It's an early 10-point or an early double-digit lead for the Hawks, or excuse me, Bobcats. Hawks get it back to single digits, though, with the layup there. That's going to be A foul on Newman. Lazy foul there. And an early big group substitution coming into the game for the Hawks. They want to stop the bleeding early while they can. Jaylene Sauls, Quentin Gilliam, and of course, Jerome Savoy. Jaja Davis working hard. We didn't get to see him work that hard yesterday as he got 3 early fouls that got him on the bench for most of the game. Rebound and putback, Jaylene. Dump off, Davis. Leland Richardson in the corner for 3. No good, but it's rebounded by Matthias Caver. Caver's invited to the block party by Mallet. Jaja Davis with the steal. Back and forth. Leland Richardson couldn't finish, but the Hawks couldn't catch the rebound cleanly. Sloppy play here the last minute. Let's see if the Bobcats can put an end to that run right here. Leland. Spin into the painted area. Flirter with the right hand was no good, excuse me. Caleb Miles, good move. Get himself into a scoring area, just couldn't finish. It's 15-6 right now. The Bobcats are up. Inbounds play right in front of us. Here is Darnell Taylor. And that's going to be another foul on the Bobcats. Hawks will take it out, this time from the opposite side of the court. Jerome Savoy will take the throw in, take the inbounds play. You always got to look out for the guy throwing in the inbounds. Usually goes right to the three-point line or right to where he wants to shoot it. That was the idea, but the Bobcats were ready and they denied Jerome Savoy the ball. End up having to settle for a long jumper that was unsuccessful. Stolen by Taylor. And the sloppy play continues. Savoy taking it right at his man, and he's blocked by Matthias Caver. Caver sends out an early invitation to the block party. Refreshments are on the bench, young man. Foul on the Bobcats. So after a quick start for the Bobcats, they've had a few possessions in a row and with turnovers. So they're unable to build on their lead right now. Taking it right to him. Jerome Savoy lost control of it, and he turns it over. Dribble handoff to Leland Richardson. Matthias. He was flashing on the post. He didn't get it. Jaja Davis instead got the alley-oop. He caught it. Came back down with it, tried to put it up, and was fouled for his troubles. And he'll go to the line with a chance to put the Bobcats back into the lead by the double digits. Jaja Davis, good on the first. Matthias Caver. He was the one who thought he was going to get the ball. Jaja Davis got it instead. sunk to 2 foul shots. Good defense being played here by the Bobcats on the perimeter. Nothing going for the Hawks. They're going to have to take something here as there's under 10 seconds to go on the shot clock. And it wasn't a great shot as they airballed it. And the offensive struggles for the Hawks continue in the early part of this game. They find themselves down 11, almost 6 minutes into the contest. Bobcats with possession. Jab step from Jacobs. Matthias. Miles. No good, and that's going to be offensive. Matthias Caver working too hard on the glass. Well, maybe he's not working too hard. Maybe he's not working hard enough. Committed the foul there. Darnell Taylor. Down low. There's the 2 points for the Hawks. That's Sauls. Jerome Savoy driving. Kicks out. And a travel. Picked up that pivot foot. Darnell Taylor takes a seat on the bench. A lot of the Hawks points that they got yesterday came off drive and kick opportunities. Not seeing much of that right now, but then again, there's not really much opportunity for that right now because the perimeter defense is stellar for the Bobcats. Oh, welcome to the block party. Jamari Roberts. Big rejection, and the 3 on the other side from Tajay Jacobs. Tajay Jacobs was rocking the baby yesterday. A couple more shots like that, we may see it again. Newman into the painted area, and he's fouled for his troubles. Man, Tajay Jacobs is a fiery individual. He wants to win. Head coach Cliff Coleman keeping the bow tie rocking here once again. He's given head coach Deron Taylor a run for his money in the best dressed coach department. Timeout. It's going to be a full timeout taken. So we are going to take one too. Hopefully, if you're a Hawks fan, player, or coach, head coach Alan Hoyt has a good speech in his back pocket because the Hawks need it. They're sleeping right now.
Rocco would have a better idea of how old he was, but he was a grown man, and he'd actually been to prison too. There's a white guy. How did that happen? Oh, he got into like drugs or something apparently when he was younger. I'll ask Rocco about it because I remember Rocco shared this, like the guy gave a speech at some event or something, and Rocco shared it. And I remember it was a really touching speech about how he had made all kinds of mistakes in his life and turned it around, but. I just always thought he was funny because he was the only white guy on the team and he was like 30. That sounds crazy. Jeez. 30-year-old. He honestly might have been. He was on the team? He was on the team, yeah. I mean, there's no age restriction for the team.
And the two teams are back out onto the court, ready to play the final 12 minutes and change. Miles, the three, right in front of the Hawks bench. The hot start for the Bobcats continues. They're up 15 right now. Don't count the Hawks out, though. At one point, they were down 22 yesterday. They blazed the comeback trail, ended up taking the lead at one point. So they know how to orchestrate a comeback. Yeah, Jaja Davis, he is listed at 6'5", but if you're here this afternoon or if you've been watching us, you know he's playing a lot bigger than that. Roberts couldn't catch it cleanly, ends up being a turnover. Can the Hawks cut into this lead? It's 13 now. That is going to go against the Bobcats. Savoy caught a pass that kind of fell out of the sky. He caught it and put it in for two. It's now back to an 11-point game. If the Hawks can hold them here, they can get it into single digits on their next trip into the offensive zone. Tasheed Jones. Back. Jacobs for three. No good. He'll have to wait a little bit longer to rock that baby. Miles. Down to Jacobs. Up. Under. It's blocked, but Roberts got the rebound. Miles. Oh, no offensive call. Could have swore that was going to be an offensive foul. Looked like Miles put the shoulder right into the chest of the Hawks player. May not have got the charge, but they did get the ball after the turnover. Darnell Taylor checks back in, and Jason Newman will have a seat back on the bench. This Hawks team needs one of these point guards to step up, start orchestrating this offense. Is Darnell Taylor going to be that man? Right now, not so much. That was a long jumper. Savoy thought about the three, hesitated just a little bit. His window closed. Travel on Quentin Gilliam. Got to play under control, young man. Trying to move a little bit too fast there, and a turnover will keep it in the double digits right now. 25-14 is the score. Just over 10 minutes left to play in the first half. Tasheed Jones out to Jacobs. The three after the jab step is no good, a little long. Hit the end of the iron. Here come the Hawks. Gilliam driving. Goes under the basket. Taylor, Savoy for three. Good! Jerome Savoy. Jerome Savoy was huge for this Hawks team in relief yesterday. Could we be in store for more of the same? Tajay Jacobs, drive, and that's going to be offensive. Or no, it's not. Must have been in the restricted area. Thought he had the position and thought the feet were set. Instead, Tajay Jacob is going to the line. Chance to get his team back up by double digits. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have said that. His best hope at this point is to get it to 9. Tajay, 1 for 2 from the line. Always got to watch out for him on this Bobcats team. He's not going to shut down and stop being aggressive, as you see right there. Tajay Jacobs with the slam in transition. Rumble, young man, rumble. A foul, and man, that was a bailout foul there because that was a good trap in the corner. You saw the Hawks player had to just throw that ball up into the air. That could have been a steal if it wasn't for the foul. Instead, Tajay Jacobs is feeling himself right now. He's having some words with one of his teammates. Steal before they could get into the offensive set. Savoy! Oh my goodness! Confidence will get you very far in life, and Jerome Savoy has got all the confidence in the world right now. He's good. Gets it to a 10-point game. 28-18. Jaja Davis over to Leland Richardson. He drives baseline and into the painted area. He caught that ball right at the corner three. Jab stepped baseline and went the opposite direction. Got himself into the painted area and was fouled for his troubles. 28-18. Just over 9 minutes left in the first half. It's been a dominating first half from the Bobcats so far. Jerome Savoy continuing his confidence. That time, confidence may have betrayed him a little bit. Caught the pass off the backboard, or the accidental pass off the backboard, I should say. Jamari Roberts finished it for two, and that's a momentum builder right there. That's a beautiful play by Jerome Savoy. He caught that, knew he had. Didn't have a height advantage going up against Jaja Davis. He got Jaja up in the air, went right into the body, and he's going to have two shots at the line. Work smarter, not harder. It is 32-20 now. Just under 9 minutes left to be played in the first half. Leland Richardson fell down. I think he was going to catch that pass if he didn't. Instead, the pass wasn't thrown. Double pick is set up. Will they take it? They do. Roberts is cutting to the basket. He is not fed. Instead, Woodley Monasank takes it himself, puts it in off the glass for two. It's up to a 14-point lead now for the Bobcats. And a bad turnover. Luckily for the Hawks, the Bobcats have a bad turnover themselves right afterwards. Got to go for the long pass. They do. Under 10 seconds on the shot clock, so they need to go quickly here. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Savoy for three. Good! Jerome Savoy gets it to an 11-point game. 34-23. Under 8 minutes to play now. That one was last touch by Savoy. Great defense being played on the perimeter by number 15, forcing a not accurate pass. Bobcats still driving the train here. And offensive foul, I guess. Honestly, I didn't see where the foul was. I was watching the ball, so 34-23 will remain the score for a little bit longer. Quentin Gilliam drives into the lane, and he tried to use the high glass, and it didn't work. Leland Richardson, Tajay Jacobs, now he's driving in the painted area, and he finishes for two, and he's rocking that baby. Tajay Jacobs is feeling himself this afternoon. Another nice effort play there from Jerome Savoy to get him the two shots. 36-23 is our score right now. Can Jerome Savoy cut into that Bobcats lead, though? He does just that. 36-25. He gets it back to an 11-point game. Jacobs drives, dishes off to Roberts, and Roberts can't finish, but he got his own rebound. Couldn't finish the second time around, and this time he couldn't bring down the board. Quentin Gilliam rocks his defender to sleep, finds Taylor. Taylor, the jumper at the foul line is good. It's back to a single-digit lead. 36-25. Excuse me, no, it's not. Yeah, I thought it was single digits. A little slow on the scoreboard. 36-27, it's a 9-point game. Jerome Savoy, and a travel. Sorry, Savoy. Only James Harden gets away with 3 steps on the Euro step. Timeout taken. It is a full timeout, so we will take one too. Much like yesterday, Alan Hoyt's College of Southern Maryland Hawks team is blazing the comeback trail early. 6 minutes and 19 seconds left in the first half. It's 36-27 Bobcats. Two teams back out onto the court, ready to play the final 6 minutes and change of this first half. A first half that, for the most part, has been dominated by the Bobcats. But the Hawks have been blazing the comeback trail here for the last 5 or 10 minutes. Foul committed there by the Hawks. I don't think Coach Alan Hoyt's taking a seat on the bench at any point here in this game. Now, granted, head coach Cliff Coleman for the Bobcats, I don't think he's taking a seat either. Good that time from the line. Coach Taylor not happy with the help defense there. Good rebound from Mallet. Newman, here he comes. It's back up to a double-digit lead here for the Bobcats. Taylor for three. Oh, man. That was silky smooth. Nothing but net. It's a 7-point game now. Turnover by the Bobcats. Hawks fought so hard yesterday to get back into their game against Lansing. At 2 different points, they tied the game up. They just didn't have enough to make the full comeback effort. Here, they're starting their comeback efforts a little earlier than they did yesterday, so maybe they'll have enough to pull it off here this afternoon. Down low, Gaithers, no good. Rebounded by Roberts. Oh, what a beautiful move to get into the painted area. Just couldn't finish. And if style points counted for anything, that would be 2 points right there. 5 minutes left in the first half. Newman thought about the three, went for the pass instead. It was deflected. Here's Woodley. Knows he's got a man right on him. Takes the pick from Richardson. They switch. And that's not good defense there. Sauls, he came out on the switch, but you kind of come out when you're big and you're playing perimeter defense like that on a guard. You have to come out under control because the guard is going to be able to take advantage of that pretty much every time. You come out here not in balance. Guard's going to go right into the body. That's exactly what happened there. Bobcats couldn't make them pay for it, though, so under 5 minutes to play. The Hawks will go to the line. Chance to cut into this lead a little bit more. Good from the line that time. 37-32 is now our score. 4 minutes and 30 seconds left in the first half. Woodley almost dribbled that off his leg. And a turnover by the Hawks. Or excuse me, a turnover by the Bobcats. But as you see there, the Hawks couldn't catch it cleanly and couldn't control it, so they turn it right back over themselves. Now the Bobcats have it, 4 minutes and 25 seconds. 37-32 is our score. Leland Richardson, he's been held in check here so far. Maybe he heard me say that because he went in there and finished amongst the trees that time. 39-32. Darnell Taylor. Jerome Savoy set the check back in. Oh, welcome to the block party, Quentin Gilliam. Refreshments are on the bench. Newman. Darnell Taylor. Gilliam right back. He drives baseline, tries to find a teammate, They've got to shoot it here. Newman, no good. Long offensive possession doesn't amount to anything. 3 minutes and 30 seconds now left in the first half. Rasheed Jones, Leland Richardson, Roberts had the post position, but the pass wasn't there. And a missed layup in transition, but a steal on the other side. Quentin Gilliam, a nice play there to make that steal. Never give up on that play. You saw it right there. They missed the easy, not the easy layup. That was a difficult layup, but they missed the layup in transition. They don't give up on the ball, and they get the steal before the Bobcats could turn the Jets on. It's a 5-point game now. It's been a great comeback effort here from the Hawks in this first half. Their offense and their defense has really started to come alive. And Roberts working hard on the post, and he got the 2 points to prove it. Jerome Savoy, double team. He coughs it up, and it's a turnover. But the Bobcats couldn't control it. Under 3 minutes now to play in the first half. The score is 41-34. Darnell Taylor over to Savoy. Savoy right back to Taylor. Taylor, the good pump fake, got 2 defenders to chase it, and it gave the open shot to his teammate. Just couldn't finish it. Miles down low. Matthias Caver. Caver up. No good. Rebounded by the Hawks. 2 minutes and 20 seconds now left in the first. And that pass was well over the head of its intended target. Miguel would have had to been Stretch Armstrong to catch that one. Matthias Caver inbounds the ball over to his teammate, Tasheed Jones. Tasheed, not saying his name very much here in the early part of this game, but he was a huge defensive spark plug for his team off the bench yesterday, and you saw a little bit of an offensive spark plug move there. Got into the painted area and finished amongst the trees. Three-pointer, good! Isaiah Funderburk laced that three-pointer. It's a 6-point game now. Jones, Miles, down low to Roberts. Roberts, good position on the block. Mallett working hard, but Roberts is working that much harder. What a play. Jamari Roberts, 6'10", going up against the 6'4" Kevin Mallett, and he's working him over right now. Matthias Caver, Miles. Jones over, Jacobs, back to Jones. Great offensive possession here for the Bobcats. Matthias Caver gets the offensive rebound and goes up and under. The size advantage has really come in handy the last few times down the court for the Bobcats. They got their lead back up to double digits. Darnell Taylor drives up. And no good, and Mallett couldn't catch the rebound cleanly. He was fouled, though. That's why he couldn't catch that rebound cleanly. So with 39 seconds left in the first half, Kevin Mallett will go to the line with a chance to get it back into single digits. One for two that time from the line, so he gets it to a 9-point game. Shot clock is still on. So they couldn't hold for the last shot. Not that it mattered anyways. They turned it over. Darnell Taylor catches the pass. Right back to Quinton, who gives it right back to Taylor. Hot potato, 15 seconds on the shot clock. Up, and great defense there. Quinton got himself into a scoring position, but the recovery defense from the Bobcats was perfect. Under 10 seconds left to play, and now the Hawks can hold for the final shot. Savoy. Trying to do a little bit too much there. Had a chance to get it to 7, maybe even 6 with a three-pointer, but instead it'll stay at a 9-point lead for the Bobcats. What a tremendous first half that was. It looked like the Bobcats were going to start to run away with it, but the Hawks blazed the comeback trail, and they're only down 9 going into halftime. We'll be back after this short break.